You heard it here first, folks.
Multi-reading. This is a slew of books, all of which are being all of which are being read
at the same time
by one or the other.
So this would be my stack, joint, her stack.
Yep. Well, actually, I shouldn't say all being read, because I've actually finished the Goosebumps and the Clanlands, but that was recent. The point of the matter is, it was done via multi-reading. We posted something on our Instagram page. It was actually Kevin's reads, and one of our followers was like, "Whoa, that's quite a bit you got going on there." And these are not their words, but it was along the lines of, yeah, I couldn't do that. So that got me thinking about, how do people like multi-read? Because I generally don't multi-read. But since we started this thing, I've had to learn how to multi-read. So we're going to hit on some benefits and tips of multi-reading today. Yay! So anyways, all right, first, the benefits. I'm also reading off of a notebook. Yes, the notebook is back! So...
Can I just have a benefit that has nothing to do with your notes, but it works for me? So the benefit would be, Malazan for me is usually an hour chapter minimum, unless it's like a long chapter, then it's like 3 hours. So when she's home, that don't fly. That's where like Dune would come in, because usually those are shorter. Yeah. That's a benefit.
Yeah, we got things we got to do. He can't be sitting around here just reading willy-nilly for 3 hours.
I really can.
You can, but you can't, because we got things to do. Anyways, we digress. Benefits other than that one. You get through your to-be-read list faster. So, it gives you a chance. So, like, if you're reading something challenging, Malazan, and you're like, man, I need a break from this, you can jump to one of your other options, which is kind of what I've been doing. Like, I've been struggling with, or I was struggling with Well of Ascension. We've actually just wrapped that up, and we're moving on to Hero of Ages now. But I was struggling with that one occasionally, or this one. And so I would go between Clanlands and Outlander, which I'm actually listening to. So, it gives you a chance to take a break from, and then, if you read different genres, which this is a tip, it keeps you from being confused.
Or as long as the worlds are different enough.
Right, yeah. But that, that was one of the things they recommended. They being the articles that I will post in the link, or in the description below. I'm having issues speaking today. My apologies.
So, the best way to put that is, like, you don't want worlds you can confuse.
Right.
So, if you're reading two, like, real-life ones, or, like, you don't want two books set in Paris. Because then you'll be like, wait, what?
Yeah. And so, the next benefit is kind of along those same lines, and kind of like maybe what you just said. So, if you're like, say you're a student, and you have to read certain things, multi-reading is a way to balance between your pleasure reading and your I have to read reading.
Depending on the workload.
Right. So that was another benefit. Balancing of emotional needs versus lighthearted. So if you're like reading something that's super serious and you're just like, I can't do it anymore. I need to laugh. I haven't laughed in 500 pages.
Let me just tell you, with what I'm reading, the Mistborn trilogy is like my off time.
Yeah. So that's another good it's a break. It's a break from, I don't know, if you're having too much anger, too much tears. I don't know. I don't think anybody would take a break from laughter. I don't know.
I mean, we don't always watch comedies when it's an option. So.
Yeah. Multi-reading it has the benefits of reading, but then it also has some extra benefits. Well, actually, it's not extra benefits. These are the benefits of reading. I guess they would just be multi-flow since you're multi-reading.
So it's like boosted up a little bit?
Yeah, so mental stimulation, stress reduction, entertainment, vocabulary and grammar expansion, memory improvement.
Well, you have to have memory improvement to remember all the stories.
I know, so yeah. There was another one, I think. Improved focus and concentration and improved writing skills. So if you're a budding author, multi-reading can help you in that area. Hint, hint, sir.
I know.
Or is that what you're working on with all this multi-reading?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get the author juices flowing. But anyways, so we had a tip already, which was to read the different genres. Then read them at different locations. Because, maybe it's along the lines of you associate certain places with certain things. Also, read different formats. So like I said, I was doing Outlander as an audio book. That's pretty much the only other medium I use. You, however, do...
I'm pretty much either physical or Kindle.
Or Kindle.
Mainly
I think
Kindle.
you've done a couple audiobooks, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm not the best listener, as you would attest, being my wife. So sometimes, because the audiobook, I wanted to do it so I could, say, do chores while still getting reading in. Wait, what did I just listen to?
Yeah, and it's not easy to just, rewind it back. Versus turning pages.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to do it because, as I've mentioned in a previous video, my job is pretty mundane. I'm able to listen to podcasts and audiobooks, so that's what I'm doing. I've been told actually recently that the Clanlands has a really good audio version, so I'm probably going to listen to it. So I'll be essentially reading the book again, but not. Another tip, read for your mood. Not your TBR list. That kind of goes with the you can change.
It might be not the cool thing to say, but I gotta be really wanting to read Lord of the Rings. It's not my normal thing. I'm not saying it's bad. I can see it's great. It's just not my thing. So I have to really be wanting to read that. Because a 45-minute chapter of Lord of the Rings is more of a struggle than the 3-hour chapter of Malazan for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing. If you have something that you're struggling with, offset it with something that you really enjoy.
Yeah. Take all the time you need to read the books.
Mm-hmm.
Just, But at the same time, try to set aside some time every day.
Mm-hmm.
If you can.
Yeah.
I mean, not to read each book, but to at least read one of them.
If you have, depending on your time constraints, a chapter a day minimum or 10 pages, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just knock it out.
I mean, a lot of times I get most of my reading done when I go to bed. I'll read for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and that's usually when I do my reading.
And I usually do mine before she gets home.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the other tip would be to read with friends or family. Because they'll keep you on track and keep you accountable, and you can have the discussions. So that's tips to multi-reading. And they can also share things with you. If there's books that they're reading that you don't know about, they can... So you can have the commonality and be introduced to new books.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yes, multi-reading. I'd like to think that I have finally mastered it. Like I said, I have finished a couple. Well, I haven't finished this one yet, but...
I don't know if we ever truly master it. We just continue practicing.
Yeah. Maybe it's like a infinite level up. You can never max it out.
Probably not.
It's not like the... What is it, 999? Is that usually what it is in the video games?
Depends on the video game, but yeah.
So, but yeah. So that was it, just a quick little video about multi-reading. Let us know what you are multi-reading in the comments below because we're looking for more reads. And yeah, we'll see you next Wednesday for our normal book discussion video, which will be
It'll be
a part. I think it's a part of something probably Brandon Sanderson related. So we will see you then.
See you.